Hi, this is Carol. Today I'm going to be doing a review and color swatch and color something with these 72 colors colored pencils from Woomer. They contacted me asking if I'd like to sample these and do a review. So that's what I'm going to do. On the back, you can see the numbers of all of the colored pencils. Since I was able to see that, I went ahead and made a color swatch with all the numbers. So I'm going to do them from like dark to light so that I can see the different variations in color. So let's open them up and see what they look like. I like that they're in a tin like this. Look at all these lovely colors. Ooh. The reviews on Amazon said they were buttery and easy to blend. I love blending colored pencils and going from like yellow to orange to red to where it just blends together. So I'm going to set these over here like this and get my color swatch. I have a link below in the description of the Woomer website and the Amazon link for the colored pencils. And I'm going to set the color swatch to music. There we go. This one won't show really, but I'm going to go ahead and do it anyway. The texture feels really good. Okay, so there's the white. Go ahead and get that done. So what I'm going to do is a color swatch of just doing it lightly. They do feel creamy. Lightly doing it and then going really heavy on one side so that I can see, like I said, the variation in color. I'm gonna put a few pieces of paper under, and I like to actual color on a clipboard like this. So having all these flowers that I will color and then cut out and use in my collage work, I'm going to move over to the right so I can have both trays of pencils open. Alrighty, let's do it. So I'm just going to start out with some yellows and oranges, kind of a creamy color there. I'm going to do this one in the middle, every other one. These are not realistic flowers, they're just flowers from my imagination. The colors are. And every other one, I'm going to do it on the bottom and on the top. I'm going to do this little one like this. Actually, these three are all the same type of flower. And then I'm going to go to a different color. Don't want to do too much of the same color when I've got 72 to choose from, right? Yes, that's right. I'm going to turn that upside down just so I know that I used it. Let's go to this color. I love doing gradients of color. Pretty, 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 pretty. And actually, there's two more of these same. So I'm going to make all of these the same so I can make like a, oh, there's another one. I am going to make these all the same just so I can have, like, they're the same family of flower. And yellow is one of my favorite flower colors anyway. So I'm going to just lightly do these. Then I'm going to do shading with another color. All right, all right. Turning it upside down. Let's go a deeper color. Okay, I'm going to hit pause for a minute and finish up all of these that are similar, and I'll be right back. All right, I did all the red, whatever color this is, crimson. I'm going to do it upside down. Now I'm going to move up a tad and get, this is a darker shade, and I'm going to do the tips in the darker shade. What I'm doing is I'm doing the dark on the top, and now I'm going to, let me go ahead and do the dark on the top of all of these. Now my type of coloring and art is not realism. I feel like if I wanted to do realism, I'll just take a picture. I've always said I do fun art, not fine art. Consistency of these are pretty nice. It is feels like it will be blendable. Now I'm going to the overlapping section, go darker on it like that and blend it out. Now it's a little dark for me, a little too much red going on. So I'm going to get this yellow again and kind of go over the whole thing and make it, yeah, this is where the blendiness of the buttery texture comes in. All right, what color am I going to do in that middle section? Let's just go for the orange and put some dots of the red. Okay, so this is where I like to add some highlights. And I like to use a Posca pen for that. So shake it up, make sure it's coming out okay. Pretty. That's very, very nice colors there. Okay, let's do this one now. Try not to do the same colors. Um, let's add some purple there. even though it's a weird color to add with this. But why not? Why not? Yellow and purple are opposites on the color wheel. Sometimes it's fun to add those together. This purple's kind of hard. It's not as soft and buttery as some of the colors. Alrighty. Let's see. What color do I want to do in the middle of that one? Um, I'm gonna just do a like ochre color. Yeah, that's just boring. Boring. Let's get some brown. I'm not even using my color swatch after I made it. Cute. Alrighty. Let's see. I'm gonna go whimsical here. I'm not gonna do all these flowers or this would be a 3 hour long video. That's cute. Very cute. Do some little dots inside here. Very cute. Very cute. That could have some dots in there too. Because you know how sometimes a flower will have that little thing sticking up with the nectar, I guess. Oh yeah, much better. That needed that. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. All right. I'm going to do this one in greens just to give it like it's a leaf, even though it's not a leaf. So I'm going to start with a light color. See what these greens do. All right. So now I'm going to get this really bright green. It looks like it might be called chartreuse. It's kind of hard to see. And I'm going to use it to blend. Get some black. I'm just going to use the black pencil and add some shade where this goes together. There and right there on that one. There. And to see what color is that middle going to be. It's going to be a weird shade of red, I think. I just feel like that would be red. And that outside will be brown. And add some highlights. Not too many. Cute, cute. Well, this was fun. It's the first time I've ever done a product review like this. I enjoyed the process and being, of course, I love making color swatches. I always have. I don't know, something about how nice and neat they look. I do like the array of colors. They're able to get a light shade or a dark shade, whichever one you like, and they blended pretty good. I would say, all in all, this is a nice middle level coloring pencil. And that's it. I enjoyed doing this and I enjoyed the results. I'd like to thank you for watching, and I hope you come back.